welcome back to Eating with the Alexanders. I'm Kel.
I'm CJ.
And today we have seafood. We have crabs, we have shrimp, we have potatoes, cucumbers, corn, boiled eggs, everything.
What kind of crab?
Dungeness. I believe that's how you pronounce it, I think. And then we have our sauce that we like, our
Nail base.
yeah, dip.
Yeah.
We call it dip. And then we have some fiery crab sauce. And y'all, we ordered our beloved sauce again. And this time we're trying the mild because we want to see what's the difference. My mouth is watering thinking about it.
Yep, it's on the
We
way.
had the spicy last time, so I can't wait. I'm ready. So yeah, we are about to dig in. Let's go.
Okay.
Come.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today. Say thank you for today and bless this food. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Yeah, y'all. So how have y'all been?
Yep. How y'all been? How y'all been? Seems like forever since we did the last Mukbang video.
I'm so hungry.
I know.
We had breakfast.
Early.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Let me tell you how I messed up my stomach the other day. So, we're starting an ASMR channel. And, I see a lot of people eating sweets. So I had this big, like, setup of a bunch of sweets. Y'all, my 34-year-old stomach cannot handle that. Maybe when I was, like, in my early 20s, teenager, whatever, I cannot know. Y'all, child.
Messed up.
Yesterday, CJ was leaving. Let's share it. Where are we gonna put this? Butter sauce? No, you can't put it right. Okay. Yesterday, CJ was leaving. I was like, "Where you going?" He was like, "Oh, I was gonna grab you something." I said, "What?" I said, "A brownie delight from Freddy's. You know, Freddy's what's it called? Custards and steak burgers."
Steak burger, yeah.
I said, "Please don't." Yo, I love sweets. I couldn't even look at sweets. All yesterday. I didn't even eat anything sweet today, I don't think.
No. And that's how you know it was real. Because she was like, "No, don't go get it. No. No. Oh, no. I'm good." I was like, "You?"
I couldn't.
Her favorite little custard. She was like, "No, I'm good. I'm sorry, I'm good." That's when I knew. I was like, "Wow."
I overdid it, y'all. I can do seafood, but I can't do a video full of sweets. Never again. That wasn't funny, man.
You was like,
Even yesterday, this was day before yesterday. You know, even yesterday, my stomach was done. Sorry about the interruption, y'all. Kids. So yeah, how are you today?
good. I'm great. I'm blessed. This, even though it's kind of cloudy out here right now, it was a good day just to kind of get out and just, we just ride. Sometimes we just ride. Go to a couple of stores and just ride. How about you?
Good. Can't complain.
I'll tell y'all back to that video. She was like, when she finished, I helped her set up. She did it. Now I was gonna start editing. She was like, I was laughing because she was like, "Okay, babe, you gonna have to edit some stuff out." She was laughing. It was crazy. It was funny. She was like, "Is there?"
I can't be serious, y'all. I laughed the whole time during that video. Not the whole time, but
Yeah, she was just like, "Nah." Would you say your 20-year-old self could have handled that? That type of sweet intake?
my 34-year-old self. Myself say self. I say
Yourself say, Man, come on.
You're right. That's how Mr. Brown said it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But anyway, y'all, what have you guys been doing to stay busy? Because we've been extremely bored.
Yeah. Leave that in the comments. What's I've been doing just from day to day. You know, you might have a good day, you have a little activity, but the next couple of days, you're like, what to do? Nowhere really to go. At least anywhere fun for kids.
It's been so boring out here, and I'm trying to keep them entertained.
Only so much we can do.
Yeah. And then trying to keep them educated, like, you know, learning and stuff like that. There's this YouTuber we just saw, Miss Monica. I forgot her last name.
But
she's a preschool teacher, or she's something in education, but she does like these preschool lessons. She's like a child something specialist. Yo, this lady is amazing. It's like preschool but on YouTube.
Yep.
And Xavier watches it. He learns stuff from it. Like I wish I had found it earlier. I think I did, but I don't know if we really. I don't know. I don't know why we didn't stick to it every day. And literally the day I was like, oh, cool, he can watch this every day. It was the last day of her semester.
Yep.
But she has a ton of other videos that we could always go back and watch. And now she has this summer like camp thing still on YouTube on her channel. Miss Monica. I don't know. I'll probably leave it in the description. Yeah. You don't have your phone? Oh, your hands are dirty, huh?
No, not my left hand. You want to look up?
It's that we don't forget. Oh, I'm dropping corn.
There she go. Monica J. Sutton.
Sutton is her last name. Monica J.
Sutton.
Sutton or Sutton?
Yeah.
I think it's Sutton. Sutton. I'm not sure.
Yep.
But y'all, she's amazing.
Yep.
Check her out.
Definitely, yeah. Check out, man. You got some kids, put that on. It's really cool. You know, she do the days of the week. It was kind of like an Addams Family theme song. How she does days of the week.
We love it.
Yeah, check out.
But what are we talking about today?
I don't know.
What I wanted to talk about, I'm going to talk about. It might be too controversial.
Okay.
Not that I care about controversy, but.
I got you. I think we got a funny story to tell, so let me see.
Do we?
I don't know, I'm trying to think. Have you ever heard our funny dramatic story about our Christmas in the mountains? I'll leave them in the iCard below. Above, I'm sorry. I'll leave it in the cards above. That was hilarious. That was a funny story. Y'all gotta check that out.
Yeah, we hear the kids in the back, y'all.
I don't think we ever had another time. Not like that, but. Oh, yeah. Because she always making up stuff, guys. She's make up stuff.
No, I don't.
And she stick to it. And then she have everybody laughing like, that's what I said, that's what I did. Just like, you want to tell them a story about computers?
I'm very honest. I'm
tell them about that story.
I'm brutally honest to a fault. I'm a Sagittarius. If anybody knows a Sagittarius, I'm not going to speak for all Sagittarius and say they don't lie, but look, it hurts me to lie. Like, I'm very honest. So, no.
Tell them the story.
If anybody exaggerates, it's him.
Tell them the story. That's one of the other famous little story.
Man.
She be having my family still laughing about that story still to this day.
But it's the truth. CJ, that man, okay, y'all. I used to work at this jewelry store. And the owner, threw a crawfish boil.
I'm laughing already. Good.
I'm gonna eat this.
Good story.
Yo, we can't find the scissors. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we couldn't even find our scissors.
Oh my god.
Man.
Oh.
We don't know why kitchen scissors went. All we got is the kids' little school scissors, and that's not
I'm
gonna
not
cut.
even about to play myself with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all.
I know this your favorite type of sauce.
Y'all. I like to mix.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guy had a crawfish boil, right? The owner. Don't show that, because it's nasty on the inside. You don't want to see that. The owner had a crawfish boil. And you showing it any?
I'm showing it. You can't see that.
I'm sure they can.
No. Get up and go see. I'm saying you can't see that. They probably see the corner.
Yo, this is good. I'm hungry too. Look at me. I know I can't lose weight. But I can't even say that. My metabolism is just shot. After birth control, my metabolism was shot because back when I was 110 pounds, and I'm talking about in high school, even early college, I could eat all this by myself.
Yeah.
Now, oh yeah. So the owner of the jewelry store where I worked threw a crawfish boil for employees. CJ and I have been dating like a year, and whatever reason, okay, so the owner and his wife like had met. When they met, like they just knew. They knew they were the one. Different look, different cultures, different whatever. They knew. They got married after 2 months of being together. I'm happy for you.
Man, that was crazy.
That's wonderful. If that's what you look. I'm glad it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
Been married years and years and years.
Yeah.
Had 3 beautiful daughters.
Beautiful business.
Wonderful business.
Oh.
Successful. I'm happy for them. CJ and I have been dating a year. And even though I knew that I would marry him and he knew that he would marry me, I wasn't ready for all that yet.
Right.
I don't know if you were, but I wasn't.
Right.
And that has a lot to do with like my parents' divorce and stuff like that. So anyway, go to this crawfish boil and they're like introducing us. I was like, oh, this is Kel's fiance. He's not. And I hated that because I didn't want him to think I was like behind closed doors. Like, this is my fiance, this is my fiance. Like,
no, I got you.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to, like, we had only been dating like a year. I was like, nah. So anyway, was it his dad or was it her dad?
What?
The owner's dad.
I think it was his dad.
Yeah, he came to talk to us. Sweet older man. And you're like, yeah, this was back in like 2008.
Yeah.
Oh no, it might have been 2009. Because I think it was 2009 because I had come back from like Georgia. I'd stayed in Georgia a little while. So maybe we've been dating closer to 2 years, but not quite. So the owner's dad was like, yeah, he came to talk to us and he was like, hi, and what's your name and what do you guys do? And he didn't ask what we did yet, but he was like, I voted for Obama. I was like,
okay.
That's a conversation starter.
Right.
Remember that, man. Okay. I don't bit my lip.
Lip hungry?
I'm hungry.
Because I eat everything.
I'm like, okay. So he was like, I voted for Obama. I'm like, oh, okay. No, he was a sweet man. I didn't try to clown him. No, that was interesting.
It was just the first time.
It was one of the first things he told us. We were like,
what? Alright.
So we kept talking. I asked CJ. Sorry.
Blame.
I'm listening to the kids in the background. So anyway, like, yeah, we started having small talk. He telling us he voted for Obama. I was like, okay. So then he said, he knew I worked for his son.
You want to open up the big shit?
Not yet. You wanted to open it for me?
No, if you want, I got to open for you.
Alright, cool. Thanks.
You want to open?
Yeah.
So what now?
So he knew I worked, at the jewelry store, his son's jewelry store. And he was like, I think his first time meeting CJ. And he was like, so what do you do? And CJ hadn't graduated yet.
No, still in school, yeah.
So he was still in school. Yo, I kid you not. If y'all been paying attention, CJ pronounces his P's so hard. CJ said, computers. The man said, oh, okay.
That girl be
no,
bruh. Oh my goodness, dude. When she said that boy said, oh, like for real.
What? All right. So the man was like, "What do you do for a living?" I said, give me some lemon and make sure the kids were good. He was like, what do you do for a living? Or what do you do? What do you do? And I think you mentioned you were in school. And he was like, whatever. And I think you might have asked what for. And CJ goes, computers. I kid you not. I said, y'all, I could swear. I'm not lying. I don't like to swear. But like, that's how.
How that mean?
He said, he didn't know like if you were being aggressive when you said computers hard. I was saying computers. That man said, like he jumped. CJ, I kid you not. I was like,
she had my niece and nephew still climbing.
Bruh, I was like, oh my god. And so like his mom was still alive at that time, right? And when I told her that story, she immediately started laughing. A mother knows her child.
No, my mama's a clown, man.
He does pronounce those P's hard. She said,
My mom was a clown.
She said he does pronounce those P sounds hard. And then she started clowning and she was like, because it's true. Your mom knew.
I forgot you said that. I was clowning, bro.
And then it was true.
Y'all be exaggerating, bro.
I tell it like it is. So, do you have any funny or embarrassing stories about me? I don't remember. I mean, you could tell them when I fell off the bike, but that's not that.
Nah, that was funny.
I fell off a bike.
So, by her mom's house. It's a pretty long road, down to her aunt's house. So, her David is.
No cousin.
Okay. Yeah, so her cousin had some bikes, and him and his daughter they was leaving by her aunt's house, and they would kind of just ride when they would go visit. And he was like, they came, he was like, hey, y'all wanna ride? Or whatever. So, he got off the bike. He let Kamisha his daughter ride. And Kim was like, oh, I remember. What you say you remembered? Or he was like, it's been a while since you rode a bike?
It's been forever since I rode a bike. And I was rusty.
So, me and him talking. I saw him going. I was talking to her like, all right. Even though she was a little wobbly, when she first started, but look like she had. I looked away, talking to him. I looked back. All I saw was the bike laying to the side by some bushes. This here Kelisha nowhere in sight. She come out the bushes. Hey, laughing. She come out the bushes laughing. She already figured we all saw. But that was because the way she because there's some bushes. Just like there's some cows right there in the fence. But a lot of bushes are running along the side of the road. I don't know how that. She said, "What happened? You hit a bump and you went flying."
I didn't hit a bump. So, first of all, the bike was too tall for me. I'm 5'3". The bike was too big for me for one, and two, something was wrong with those brakes. I couldn't stop, and I couldn't put my feet. But I couldn't put my feet down to stop it. It was too high.
All I know, you didn't even see her no more. Like she was in the bushes.
I fell in the bushes, yo.
Come out there laughing too.
Yeah.
But I was crying laughing. If I could have got that on film, I would have inserted it in that video. I didn't think she was gonna fall though. I knew she would have been rusty, probably a little wobbly, but I didn't think she was gonna fall. Didn't fly off, not fall. She flew off.
I did not. He's exaggerating when he says I flew off. Didn't he just say he didn't? They looked and they saw the bike laying down. So therefore, how did you see me fall? You didn't even see me fall. You saw the aftermath.
That girl went flying like off of Fresh Prince when they throw
Y'all
Jazz out the house. When Jazz went go flying out the house, that's how she flew in the bushes.
You see what I mean? I tell the truth and CJ exaggerates.
What do you mean, bro? But I don't know how the bushes wasn't that close to the road.
I
didn't see you though. It's like I saw half of your
The bike went into the ditch. The bike went into the ditch with me. You saw the bike leaning towards the ditch. You be lying.
Bro, that's funny.
Whatever.
That was funny, babe. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever. That's not an embarrassing story to me.
No, it's not embarrassing. It's funny. More funny. Because I wish I could have caught it on camera.
Like Jazz.
Yeah, how the way you throw him out the house. That's how you flew up the bike.
You didn't see me fall.
Now you can just imagine. I ain't imagine that's how you fell off. But you didn't make no like Jazz. You just.
I didn't do like you. Whoa.
Oh yeah. I didn't do that. You was
Okay. What other funny stories you got? I was in the store the other day. And the lady asked me. She asked Brio. Oh Lord. Why doesn't mommy have a mask on you? Ma'am. We can barely regulate our breathing in these masks. Surely you have to know that you don't put one on a baby. And if y'all are, y'all please don't put a mask on these children under 2 years old. She was sweet, so I let her, I didn't go in. I was just like, I really educated her that day though. We talked about everything from the immune system to how it works, by being exposed to other people, to building antibodies. We had a good little conversation in that line.
Long enough, cause man, I don't know
She
what.
left educated. I'll tell you that.
That day they had people wrapped around inside the building.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
That was the longest checkout I ever been in. That was crazy.
Good talk.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, we I don't know. We have a lot of goofy stories.
We do.
I'm trying to think of something to share.
No, it's you. I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think of something though.
Y'all, I had another funny story about like your mom. When she and I were talking.
Oh.
When CJ and I was dating, he was trying to eavesdrop. Me and his mom's conversation.
Man, y'all might have been talking about 5 hours. I don't know, it was long. I was like, man, what are they talking about?
Me and his mom used to sit, I used to sit in his mom's room on a bed and we would just talk. And he was in his room right across. So I was sitting on her bed one day. And I literally saw him sneaking, on the floor, slithering like a snake, just trying to creep into the room. I'm like, what is he doing? And I could see him from the mirror. I'm like, he don't think I see him. Look how crazy. Look how he looks. Big slug on the ground. And so, me and this mom were talking about something totally different. And then, I switched it up. And I told his mom play along. But I told her, which wasn't true, because I saw him on the ground. I told her that I had kissed a guy at school, college, right? I kissed a guy at school and I didn't know what to do because I was starting to have feelings for the other guy. And I didn't know how to break it off with him. But like I said, I did this because I saw him trying to spy. So I was like, I'm gonna get him. You wanna be nosy? I got you. Yo, he was fuming on that ground. If he could have been the cartoon characters, baby, he would have been red like a lobster.
I was hot.
He was so mad.
But you see, my mom didn't catch on at first when you told
her.
She
didn't even catch on at first. She was like, for real, Cal?
You said you didn't want to keep saying it because you didn't want me to know that.
But I was trying to tell her, I was like, play alone. And she was like, she didn't even know what I said. She was like, for real, Cal? And she was looking concerned, but I thought she was just being a good actor. So I played this for a little while. And then finally, it was like, yeah, I see you on the floor. Which is why I made up this story. Yo, he just laid there for an additional 5 minutes. He didn't even get up. He was laying on the ground hurt. He was laying on that ground hurt.
I was hot, boy. Oh, man. On that floor, I beat.
Well, you should have been spying.
I should have tried the army crawl. And then, so they've been there talking forever. I'm going to see what they talking about. I started crawling on them. I was like, man, I didn't think nobody saw me.
There's a mirror.
And I forgot she had that mirror, but I didn't think, because I know y'all was talking face to face.
The mirror was right across from the bed. child. A mess.
That was funny. She laughed like that after that.
Yeah, after she realized what I had done, she bust out laughing. She was crying,
My
laughing.
mom was funny, man. My mom was real funny. She had a lot of stories.
Mm-hmm.
And when she get mad, upset, she always say crazy stuff off the wall. Like, you know, some people get mad, but like, she'll say stuff, you be like, you have to laugh, but you like, cause it's just that much off the wall. Like, my little nephew did something.
Mm-mm.
And,
Is it PG-13?
yeah. And, I forgot what he did, man. And she was just, she told that boy, she told him she ain't buying him nothing for the rest of his life. But it's like, it's how.
That's how
like,
she said it. That was hilarious.
She'd be like, Mom, like, what? Like, she'd be so, yeah, that's what it was. She was sitting on a bucket of paint. She was sitting on a bucket of paint. So she asked him for, give her a helping hand up. Mm-hmm. So when he grabbed her, you know how somebody pull you up. I guess he pulled too fast, or so when she came up, she fell. She was hot. She's laid on the ground, sat up, was like, I ain't buying nothing for the rest of your life. Rest of your life. Man, that was so fun. I was like, wait, what, Mom? What? I'm telling you, she just said some stuff. You'd be like,
said some funny stuff.
You'd be like, what? Like, I think too, when it got too close to Christmas, she always give us everybody something, whether you wanted it or not. But when it hit about like September, October, anything she buy for you, it's for your Christmas. She buy you a bottle of water or some gum. That for your Christmas, yeah.
She said that, but
yeah, she would, but it was just so funny because she would always say, "Yeah, that for your Christmas,
she'll tell you that.
That for your Christmas, yeah."
And then buy you like a bunch of stuff for Christmas.
Be like, cause I don't want nothing. You hungry? I'll wait till I get to my house. Why? So because you'll be telling me that's for my Christmas.
Yeah,
she fall out laughing. She fall out laughing. Like, I know your game. It's gonna be for my Christmas. A 4 for 4 at Wendy's my Christmas gift.
What the heck? Who's checking the kids? She was hilarious. Oh, yeah. She was hilarious.
Miss my mama, man. That girl was a mess, bro. Right up every day, Miss talking to climbing with on the phone. Like I said, like Keonisha, sit there and climb and talk a long time.
It took us a while to get to that point. It's weird because, like, we hit it off at the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened. We hit it off at the beginning. But he has a messy aunt. When I say messy, I mean somebody that lies and gossips and just starts confusion. And that particular aunt, I don't know what's her issue. I don't think she wanted us to be together because I was Pentecostal and you were Catholic, so she said we shouldn't be together, right? And made it her mission to try to sabotage our relationship. Well, me and CJ's mom got on from day one, and one of his aunts caused so much drama and confusion and lied to his mom about something that I apparently said. Now, y'all, keep in mind that I am honest to a fault. If I said it, I'm gonna say I said it, and I'm gonna tell you why I said it. I have no reason to say something and then backpedal and be like, no, I didn't say that. The lady lied on me. So every time, I don't know, I would notice that CJ's mom and me, we get close. And then it's almost like she'd back up. Or she'd be mad at me for different little, it'd be weird things, right? And after a while, I was like, man, I'm good. Let's stop going around. Because I'm the type of person, if I ask you what's wrong and I try to get it right, I want to know. I'm the type of person, if I've done something to you, I'll acknowledge it, I'll fix it if I'm wrong. But if I'm like, what's going on, and I consider you a friend, and you're not telling me, well, then I can't do anything to fix it. So I backed up. Nah, I'm good. We gonna see each other, but I'm not going to your house, dude. I don't even know why people be mad at me over that. So, I'm just not. And then finally, and this went on and off for years. You feel comfortable with me talking about this? Mm-hmm. You don't care? Or you care?
Not really.
This went on and off for years. And then one day she was like, Kel. Because I think she realized that, I don't know. It was a tough situation and I kind of get it because it's if my big brother tells me something about somebody, and it's like, look, I'm telling you for your own good. Don't get close to that person because they don't mean you well. And if I've never had reason not to trust my brother in the past, I'd more than likely believe him. So, I mean, I understood why to a certain extent, because I was kind of like, at the same time, I was like, you've been knowing me for a while. Like, we could have been squashed this situation. We could have been, like, discussed it. But anyway, one day, she was like, Kelly, you're very straightforward. Like, you tell people like it is. And, you know, I was like, yeah. She said, so I have to ask you a serious question. I don't know you're going to be honest with me. I was like, okay. She was like, did you ever say this and this and this and this about me? And I was like, no, not at all. But what you're saying, it was twisted around. And this is what somebody said to me. It's funny because the sister who said that I said this stuff about CJ's mom, the aunt, right? CJ's mom's sister. She said all those things, but twisted it around like I had said it. First of all, why I'm going to gossip? Why would I gossip to my husband's aunt about his mother and they are sisters? That's stupid. So what I told her was exactly what was said to me. And I was like, I never said this, but this is what was said to me. Well, whatever I said, see, God always reveals the truth. Whatever I said and everything I told her, it was no way that I could have known unless it had been said to me. And she had proof that it was true because of something else that had occurred. So she knew I was telling her the truth. So she was like, wow, I'm so sorry. Never since then, never had any issues. But she felt really bad that we had gone years and it just didn't have to be any type of underlying feelings, you know, had we talked about it.
Right.
But I didn't know why she was mad at me. So yeah, I mean, I can understand now somebody being cautious of me if their sibling is telling them to watch out for me.
Right.
Because you think your sibling means, you know, well, but all the while, the lady didn't want me and her nephew to be together because he was Catholic and I was Pentecostal. Like,
Crazy, bro.
Okay, you know? And guess what? Now we're both what? What are we? Are we non-denomination or? Do you consider yourself still Catholic or am I? Because this is what's funny. When we got married, I was like, I'll visit the Catholic church. You can visit my church. We'll continue to go to our separate churches. When our kids get older, they can decide whatever the religion they want. Whether it's our religion, the different religion. Because as long as we both believe in God, that's what was more important to us. Right. As long as we both believed in God, we pretty much had the same core beliefs. So that's all that mattered to me. And then we ended up really liking this non-denominational church. And so I guess right now it's probably safe to say we're both non-denomination, but neither one of us swayed each other. Both of us were very open to each other's different beliefs. And eventually we just came together in our beliefs.
Yep.
So that's that. But his mom and I became like the best of friends after that. And she realized her sister was a snake in the grass. One day she gonna see this. I don't care. I would tell her to her face. It's true though. And I would have had his mom not stopped me on several occasions. So for her, I kept the peace because, y'all, I was angry. And one thing about me is I hate being lied on. That's a pet peeve of mine. Don't lie on me. So. Yeah. But his mom and I, like, became the best of friends. Like, when she passed away, that hurt me. Bad. Because I would call her. I could talk to her about anything. That was, like, one of my best friends. So.
All of us, man.
But we got really close. I know I used to get on her nerves. I used to laugh at the wrong time.
We still do.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened, everybody like, oh, Kel laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing. That's what should be. I don't know why I'm laughing because it's not funny.
His nephew was cutting the grass on his zero turn. On his mom's brand new zero turn at the time.
Yep.
He was like, hey, y'all, look at me.
He was showing off, clowning around, so he going and he like, hey, y'all, look at me. I got it, Grant. You know, all this, but he not looking where he going. Because he laughing and looking at us while he's still driving it. And time he looked to somebody said, called his name.
Everybody said,
hey,
wait, look.
Time he turned,
Called his name.
he ran over.
Oh, you heard was
her freshly statue that shit.
Her freshly painted Mary statue and her roses. He ran over it with a 0 turn.
Man.
And everybody.
I was just like, look at her, like, I'm like, oh, boy, like.
Everybody was like.
Spent a lot of time doing that.
Everybody was shook. And it wasn't funny, but what was funny to me was everybody's facial expressions. I was not laughing at what happened.
Right.
I was laughing at everybody's facial expressions.
Like,
and I couldn't stop laughing. That's what made it worse. Oh my God. Your mom was so mad. But then later on, she couldn't stop laughing at the fact that I couldn't stop laughing. So,
man, initially she was. Whew, I didn't know. I was about to just grab my keys and go. I'm serious. I wasn't feeling like.
Was Zayden born? We were married, but was Zayden born? I don't know.
Man.
Oh my God.
That was crucial. That. I'm serious. I was thinking about just leaving.
That was funny.
I was like, uh-oh. Not just like hit everything, like ran over everything. Like,
He ran over it.
had roses and all that flying and everything. He was hot. It wasn't like, oh, I hit and back. No, it was like rose petals flying everywhere.
Oh my God.
She laughed later, but in that moment, she wanted to kill that boy.
Upset. She wanted to kill him.
Not kill him, but you know what I mean. Like she was upset, y'all. She was like,
I can't.
she was so upset she didn't even know what to say at first. Like, cause she could. Everybody was in disbelief. Like,
and then everybody looked at her slowly. It was like something that happened in a movie. Kid you not.
Like, uh-oh.
Then my dumb behind bust out laughing. Yo, I couldn't help it. I didn't think the situation was funny at all. It was everybody else's facial expressions.
Everybody knew she.
I laugh at the wrong times, man.
Just had all that done.
Oh.
That was crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like I said, bro, you got ups and downs and peaks and valleys in life, man. We definitely had some.
Yep.
But like we say, bro, God, we always say He always came through for us, like, and always was always there for us, even when, you know, we kind of like didn't do what we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like pray and do our.
Even now, man, like the
Like
fact
He always
that
showed, He still shows us, like, I'm still here, I'm still on y'all side. Like
the fact that he got laid off of a job paying the most he had ever made, and we're still fine, is a blessing.
Right.
Like anytime something is taken away, God gives us that back and more. And there's one situation, there's one thing I'm waiting on. What's that? Oh, sorry.
I like this one.
I do like it. I just prefer this.
Yeah.
But I haven't. It's so full. Yeah, I can't get the stuff from the bottom. God always increases. Anything that's ever happened that, like, you know, wonder why it happened, He always makes. I don't want to say makes it right, but like He always does more.
Kind of like we say, but we always say like when one door closes, like He will open another door, even when you don't see it. Like,
yep.
How should say it? When I really think about a lot of either traumatic or really life-changing events that happened with me and her since, you know, been together this long time, He always found a way to come through. Even at the moment we like, what? You know what I'm saying? Didn't know what was about to happen next.
Mm-hmm.
He always provided.
I kid you not.
Like, real talk.
All of the drama we've ever been through was usually something due to family.
Right.
Why is that? What is wrong? Dude. You know what I read is that when you're breaking generational curses, you go through like the most stuff. and we're literally breaking generational curses. That's a whole nother story. But like y'all, we've been through some stuff, but I kid you not, like God always blesses us, and like we always come out on top. And like I don't know how we didn't break under some of those. One situation really almost broke us, and I think it was the house situation. And that was like, we talked about this back in like, I don't know which video we talked about it on.
I'm gonna find out now. I'll link it. I'll link that video. We gotta check it out. But
it was basically us having a house that my dad gave us, letting us fix it up, telling us it was ours. Letting us fix it up for like 2 years, live in it. And my dad literally took that house back like a week after CJ's mom suddenly passed away. Like a week after her funeral. No, yeah. A week after she passed away. Yeah. After her funeral.
Next week.
He took it. He took the house back and put a 5-day eviction notice on our door. I cannot make this stuff up. Zayden was 3, which is our oldest. Xavier was a 5-month-old baby. Yep. That situation broke us because we hadn't even grieved, like truly grieved. And it's like, oh, well, this house that you thought was yours, that you were going to inherit, that you were told is yours, is no longer yours. And now I want it back. And now you got to find somewhere else to stay. Even though you invested money into this house.
A 5-day eviction notice. Like, we just, like, it was so dirty. It was like, so dirty. Literally, like, my mom wasn't even in the ground like that. I couldn't, like, you know, going through that. My last living parent, me and my mom was real close. Mm-hmm. All them emotions and all that, then that, like, dang, now me and my family got to find somewhere to stay. Short note, then 5 days, literally 5 days.
I'm not going to lie, I wanted to raise all types of you know what, but for his sanity, with what had just happened, it wouldn't have benefited him much if I had ended up in jail. So for my husband and for my kids, I let it go. But when I tell y'all that the type of anger that I had during that moment was something serious.
It was crazy, bro.
I had so many dark thoughts running through me. Y'all don't understand how angry I was.
Like you said, we couldn't read because, like...
Why is crab so hairy?
Her.
Oh, I was angry.
We had to move, like you said, like, moving and, oh, man.
I was so upset.
And then imagine moving from a house and we found an apartment. So 3-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom apartment. Upstairs.
1,000 square foot apartment.
Upstairs. To find somewhere to stay. Because we needed somewhere to stay. Like, quick. And you know, sometimes you got to plan for that. You know what I'm saying? Because places be full. People already have the rent. Like,
we didn't even get to really choose a place that we really wanted to stay. It was really rushed. It was really rushed, and it was not a good situation. Pause. I need a napkin. So yeah, it was not a good situation, but we've overcome that. And like I said, God has always blessed us. And like any time we've ever been in a low situation, He always blesses us like 10 times more. So, and He showed me visions of different things that are gonna happen in our future, and I'm trusting Him because I've never had a vision about my life from God that has not come true. So I'm trusting Him that even more blessings are coming.
Yep.
I'm full. I'm full.
So you're slowing up.
I know, yeah. So yeah, y'all. We've been extremely blessed. We're so thankful.
And we appreciate all you guys who watch and comment. Just take time out of y'all day to watch us. Hey, we appreciate y'all, bro, for real. Real time. Like me and her say, like, just doing this is kind of like our date night sometimes. Talking to you guys, chilling, eating, because we don't get that much there, you know. With 3 kids.
And what you see is what you get.
Yeah. This thing hurt too.
A little bit. Oh yeah, it's hairy. Speaking of her, y'all, we were listening to Air Force One's, that song Air Force One.
By Nelly?
Which we can't really sing it, but I said her because 2 purrs.
Yeah.
Y'all, like that brought me back. That brought me back to like high school.
We started listening to all that old songs.
I graduated in 2004, y'all. I'm telling my age. That brought me back to high school. I was jamming in the car. Kids were like, give me 2 purrs. I am 3 months older than you. I'm going to need you to stop.
Cool guy.
if I'm a cougar, why would I go after an old crusty cub? Like, you my age. Not even a cub.
Oh, well.
Like, you got gray all in your beard and gonna call me a cougar. Boy. Alright, y'all. I am done. I can't. I'm not gonna force it. But I enjoyed this.
Yes.
I enjoyed talking to you guys. We are going to clean up and then we are going to edit because if we keep talking, I don't think we really have much left to talk about.
No.
We're just rambling at this point.
It's good talking to y'all.
But we love talking to you, friends, and we appreciate you guys so much. And if you're here from our other channel, hi, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Now you get more intimate. I don't know. Not intimate. Now you get to know us a little bit better. Now you've gotten to know us a little bit better if you're from our other channel because we don't share as much on our other channel. So thank you guys for joining us and all of our new subscribers. You know, thank you guys for joining us. We're not really up there yet, but we'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
So, excuse me. But we need to post more consistently. And we know we're sorry about that. And to Roland, the guy who makes the amazing wings, dude, we're going to order some from you so we can do a mukbang very, very soon because I want to try those praline wings.
Yeah, man. What we got to do, bro, we're going to have to...
We're going to have to...
We have to just take them and heat them. We have to do something, bro, because they don't last. We want to come and sit down with them so we can, you know, display them and really show you guys, but we eat them on the way. Yeah, because it's like a 30-minute drive.
But what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to keep the box closed and we're going to have to get here and if we have to heat it up, we're going to have to stick them in the air fryer. Is what it is, but we're going to have to make it here to our counter so that we can do a proper mukbang.
That's right.
Because we didn't do those wings justice. We have to show you how delicious and delectable these wings really are.
Right.
So, with that said, you want to end it?
Yep. We can end it.
Thank you guys again so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. I don't know if my arm was jiggling. Bye. So, there you go.